and we want to say thank you for this annual Thanksgiving care drive. It's a moment where we as a community come together, rise up together, and celebrate this wonderful holiday together, right? We all know that there are people who are out there today. Some have more, some have less, and we all can think about one thing. We know that there's always somebody, there is always someone who has it a little harder than we do. And we want to make sure that we go out of our way to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to have a great holiday on Thanksgiving. And that's why we're all here today. So I want to say thank you to our many sponsors and our friends. And I'm going to mention them, and I ask you to just give a nice round of applause. So let's start with, again, the Yonkers Police and letting me got us out. Thank you so much. And she does such a wonderful job here in keeping this center going. So thank you. The Yonkers Contracting, especially with my good friend Paul Petrillo. Let's give it up for Yonkers Contracting. Here's a mainstay, somebody who has been with us from the very beginning when we used to give out 50 turkeys, 25 turkeys, 50 turkeys. It wasn't all that much, but at the time it was a lot. But they've been with us from the very beginning right up till now, and that's our friends at ShopRite. Let's give it up for ShopRite. Some of the developers who've come in who are part of this celebration, part of making this all happen. We have one developer, somebody we can depend upon, who is always looking out for Yonkers and always looking for ways he can make greater investments in our city. And this is an investment as well. So let's give it up for Mark Stagg. Mark Stagg, thank you. And Mark, my good friend Mark Fonte, who works over at Mark Stagg for their support. We have the PCNY. They gave out 35,000 turkeys on Sunday morning. How good is that? Right in Yonkers. And just so you know, the Guinness Book of World Record, I think is 17,500. We gave out 35,000. So we're not the official winner, right? Because there's a process. But maybe next year we'll do that process, and maybe we'll break the record for real. That's right. And of course, our good friends at Valley Oil Company, because they deliver comfort. Thank you to Josephine, Joan, to Paul for always being there for us. So Tim, coming into office, we said we would organize this event and do it every single year and make sure that everyone's a part of the celebration. And it's not just about a turkey, right? But it's about a turkey, it's about pie, it's about stuffing, it's about all the trimmings, everything that goes along with the celebration that we all have traditionally had for each other. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to ask some of our sponsors to come up and say a few words, but I'm going to start with asking Deanna Norman to come up, who's our council person from the 1st District, who's going to speak on behalf of the City Council. That includes our council president, Keisha Collins-Bellamy, as you know, who is, couldn't be here today because she's nursing an ailment, but she wants to be here. But let's give it up for Diana Norman, councilwoman of the 1st District.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon and happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays to you all. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the mayor for always doing an awesome job and constituent services for putting this together, so you can give them another round of applause. All of the volunteers, all of the sponsors who make this happen, because I'm a firm believer that God blesses us so that we can bless others. So we're happy to be here with you all today on behalf of the whole City Council, and I just spoke to our council president, so she's in good spirits, and she is recovering, and she would love to be here, but she's here in spirit. So thank you all again for being here, and I wish you a happy holiday.
Hey, so let's give it up for Hope Hollingsworth, who's behind me. Take a look at Hope Hollingsworth. She's the director of the Office of Constituent Services. She and her team, along with our volunteers and our sponsors, have prepared over 400 turkey meals for the residents of our city. Let's give it up for Hope. And those meals saw just a couple of weeks ago, right, when the federal government was announcing that they were going to cut SNAP benefits. We asked the residents of our city to come forward and to give us non-perishable food so that we can make it available to the organizations that will redistribute that food, so that we're making sure that people aren't going hungry, and that we do what we can to make sure that people have security in knowing their next meal is coming. So Westchester, Feeding Westchester, Yonkers residents collected nearly 5,000 pounds of food with 3,342 meals for the residents of our city, because we asked for help on staff, and as usual, Yonkers delivered. So thank you to our residents. And with that, Tony, right? All right, Mike from ShopRite, let's give it up.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Wish everyone a happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. On behalf of ShopRite, I represent 31 stores, over 6,000 associates. We are committed and believe deeply in every community we serve that we have a responsibility to give back. Mayor, thank you so much for allowing us to participate in this event, and to your entire team. Making a difference in this world is really important, especially today, as you can see everything that goes on. So on behalf of ShopRite, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike. And of course, like I said before, it's important that we have partners, especially private donors, that participate in this event. And one of them is one of our developers, truly one of our great developers. Let's give it up to Mark Stagg.
Mike, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Can't get a great sense of community, and I gotta tell you, a special shout out to Marisol. Your smile is so welcoming. You really set the tone for this community. Let's give Marisol a hand. We're so proud to help contribute. It takes just a few of us to make a difference. You gotta show up, you gotta do the right thing, and all of a sudden special things can happen. And this is what happens with the collaboration with the mayor, caring about the people, the sense of community. This guy doesn't stop. You've got the hardest working mayor in the entire country of the United States of America. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark, and of course, Maria George, the Chief of Staff for the Council President's here. Thank you for being here. And of course, let's not forget our veterans, right? Let's give it up for our veterans who are here today. And we have Reverend Norman, the Director for the Office of Veteran Services, who is with us. Wait a minute, Reverend Norman. All right, let's, we also have Sinead Williams, our former